What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's episode of the vlog. It's been a while since we have done one. Man, it's good to be back.
It's been a while.
So, what have we been up to?
A lot.
That's talking too fast.
It's been fun. So, where do you want to start?
So, been doing a lot of traveling, which is why I haven't been updating as much. But you took a trip to Kansas City.
Yeah, so
Tell us about that.
I took our youth group and we went to Kansas City and we did a little mission trip type thing, and we helped someone that is planning a church, and we were able to help. We painted, as good as students can paint, but they did good. I was proud of them. And so we had a lot of fun, and so we did that for almost a week, and so went up to Kansas, came back down, and then you did a little bit of recording, didn't you?
Yeah, we did a little bit. Did some recording that week. Got one song almost entirely done, so it just a few more edits and then mixing, and then that one's done. So we have a lot of songs that are at that place. Bless you.
Oh, we'll go back to Oklahoma.
Yeah. So,
oh, man.
So we have some songs that are just about done. So that is exciting. I am so excited about it. Can't talk.
Oh, man. It is. We're back. It's Monday. We just came back from vacation, so it's a lot. But, yeah. So it was a busy week before we left for vacation, and so did that, and then I came back and turned around and I went to Texas.
So you got back on Wednesday and then had Thursday, and then you went back, or you left for Texas on Friday.
Yeah, so left for a conference, and it was just, it's always so good just to get away, get with all of these women that are doing the same thing that you are doing, and just kind of empowering you and helping you and guiding you, and just giving you really good advice, and it's super fun. I was telling him, so it was just crazy windy the last day that we were trying to leave, and you've got all these thousands of women trying to get their car from valet out of the hotel, and we're waiting, and I see someone that is kind of higher up in our company. And, of course you always are like, do I ask her? Do I bother her? Like, do I take a picture? And so I did it. And so I went up to her and I was like, I'm sorry to bother you. Can we take a picture together? And I was dying. Our hair, like the wind is basically, if you can picture Dolly Parton, same like accent and everything, and you've got wind, my hair is literally in her face, and we're trying to take this picture, and she was just so sweet and everything, and so I was laughing super hard, so it was fun.
So it sounds like it was a good little weekend.
It was good, and so came back, and then we flew out the next morning.
So woke up last Sunday morning, going out to the airport, and hopped on a plane and went to Orlando.
Yeah, Florida. So it was nice. The weather was so nice. Oh my gosh.
It was very nice. Which was funny because the week before it was actually pretty nice here in Oklahoma. And then we went to Florida and it was around 75 to 80 the whole week. Yeah. Sunny.
Super nice.
I think it might have rained like one time maybe. But super nice the whole week. Very little like wind or anything crazy like we have here. So it was very nice. So what did we do? It was a family vacation. So we went with your sister and cousin and everything.
Yeah, so it was all of us. So it was a lot, but it was fun. So my grandma, she paid for all of us to come out, and we stayed at my parents' house in Florida, and they just use it for an Airbnb, and so we all got to stay there, and so it was super nice. And then my other grandma came down from Ohio and stayed there too, and my grandma was there, and cousin, aunt, my sister and nephew, and so mom, dad, so there was a lot of us, so 11, right?
So
11
total.
11 of us staying all together, and so
it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah, we had a good time.
So what would you say was like your favorite part? We did a lot. So,
we did a lot of stuff.
It went by fast, but
My favorite part was Disney World. We went to Disney's Animal Kingdom on Thursday.
it was a lot of fun.
And it was incredible as always. Anything like Disney park related, I turn into an 8-year-old kid. And I did again this time. And so it was really, really good. I mean, anything Disney park related is going to be just incredibly well done, incredibly put together. And I knew that going in, but just walking through the doors and seeing the detail and the highest form of professionalism and artistic touch that goes into those parks was inspiring to me. Just to see how much goes into one day at a Disney park. We were there for one day.
Yeah.
And they made it feel like it was the most important day of the whole year. I mean, there was live music in multiple spots happening. There was, all the characters dressed up, and there was, I'm trying to think of what else. And there's just a general feeling of celebration on a random Thursday in March, where the rest of the world is just like, it's just a Thursday in March. At Disney, it's the most important day of the year because you're there.
And I think too, like cool. Being older, not a kid, going, like, you just appreciate it that much more in the sense of like seeing all these people. I mean, go all out, like. And when we were watching...
And it's just a Thursday.
Yeah, when we were watching The Lion King, I mean, I kept focusing in on this guy that was on stilts because he was just, like, going all out, like, and then any second that he had, like, he would stop, and you could just tell he was just, like, like breathing super heavy, because, I mean, they were, like, dancing and singing, and it was just crazy, and, but it was also super cool because anytime that, even if they weren't on, like, focused in on them, that person, it was still doing stuff. Like, Timon was, in the corner, and he was just kind of, like, having his own little fun, like,
there was something going on, like, on the middle, like, on center stage, and he was just, like, off in the corner. He wasn't, like, the focus of that scene, per se. Yeah. But he was still engaging with the scene. Yeah. To where you look over at him, and he's not just, like, hanging out, like, waiting for my line. Yeah. Well, I just gotta wait. No, like, he's still, like, in the show. It was so good. It
was really good. So, and our little nephew, he loved it. It was super cute. He loved Lion King. He loved Finding Nemo. He did not like Bugs Life. Yeah. Not a fan.
So if you've been to Disney's Animal Kingdom and you've seen the show It's Tough to Be a Bug, which is inside the Tree of Life, they use a lot of different stuff to make you feel like you're being attacked by bugs. And he did not approve of it. He did not like it.
But it was fun.
It was fun. Yeah. I remember when I was a little kid, we went and saw that, and so there were different things that I remembered.
So you kind of.
So I was expecting it. I was like, okay, I think I know what's next. Yeah. So that was fun.
It was really fun. Yeah, and then went to the beach the next day.
Yep, went to Clearwater Beach.
Yeah, so
down by Tampa.
That was nice.
A little bit of a drive.
So yeah,
but from where we were staying, but it was great.
It was fun. And then you had a birthday.
And then I did have a birthday. Yeah. I'm now 26 years old. Yeah. I don't know. So it was a great day. We started out with some miniature golf. Mm-hmm. And which is a favorite pastime of mine. I know that makes me a nerd or whatever, but I love miniature golf, and so we went and played some putt-putt. And I lost pretty badly to you. And from there, went to Chick-fil-A, had lunch, and then went back to the house, rested for a little bit. I remember what else we did. We just hung out at the house.
Yeah, and
then it was time for dinner by that time.
Yeah.
And we went and had seafood at the Lighthouse. What is it called? The Lighthouse Grill?
Yeah.
I think. It's in the Villages, Florida.
Yeah.
It's a really nice seafood place. And in Oklahoma, we don't always have great seafood.
Yeah.
Being as landlocked as we are. And so it was great. I had lobster,
really
which
nice.
I believe was the first time I've had lobster since 2011. When I was in Boston.
The fact that you remember these things is so interesting.
I don't know. You always say that. I just remember things. 2011, I was in Boston. I had lobster. I believe that was the last time I've had lobster since then.
Okay.
And man, it was good. Oh man, it was so good. I don't know if lobster is native to the Florida coast. I didn't think so. I thought that was a New England thing. Either way, I don't care. It was great. I loved it. And yeah, it was wonderful. And then we went back and had cake and ice cream and played fishbowl, and my team lost, and it was great.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun. And so, but I think the main thing that kind of stuck out in all of these things, from Kansas City mission trip to going to Texas for a conference to recording your music to going to Disney World to flying on an airplane, we just over and over were just shown how important it is to have your why of why you do that and why you whether you're starting a business or you have a career or a bit, just whatever it is. It just comes down to that because you got to see the good and the bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in different companies and kind of comparing them and stuff. And so it was really interesting to kind of see that and everything. Like that was a big part of us realizing that in the sense of, so many people told him, he was crazy. He, what are you thinking? You can't do this. Kind of thing, and look at it now, like it's incredible.
Yeah.
And so it's crazy.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. 'Twas great. It was a really good trip. It was definitely good to just get out of town for a little bit and refresh, restart.
Even though I feel like sometimes you go on vacation and then you feel like you need a vacation from the vacation.
Yeah. Well, especially after travel days. Travel days are tiring.
Yeah, that's true. So today I haven't had coffee yet, so maybe that's what it is.
Oh no.
But yes, it was super good, jam-packed couple weeks, but it was really good. I'm super excited to see what the next couple months look like because it's kind of game time for us in both of our careers, and so so we're gonna be working hard.
Yeah. Yep. It's going to be exciting next couple months for sure. Well, we will talk to you all soon.
Yeah.
As always, we'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear what you got going on. But we will talk to you all later. We'll see you next time.
See ya.